Hello and welcome to Paxton Road TV. I am Sam Spurs for Life and this is your lineup show. I'm taking the place of Darius3k's today. We'll be going through my potential lineup for the game against Manchester City today. So before we start, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, make sure you check us out. Later on today, we have the reaction show that follows the game. So without further ado, let us get into potentially what I think the team could be. As I said, it's a predicted lineup, but more a possible lineup from my perspective. I'm not sure we're going to see this particular formation. Well, I think we might see this particular formation, but some of the players I'm not quite so sure we'll see. So let's go from the top. I think it's going to be probably safe to say Lloris is going to be in goal. Even though he was a bit calamitous in the last game, we can't put Bellini in goal, and I don't think Lloris should be dropped just because he made those mistakes. He has been extremely good for us over the season, but he's always prone to errors. I just hope today doesn't prove to be one of those days. We need everybody to be fully on board with this game today. But Lloris is going in goal. Romero, Dyer, and a little bit surprising, I put Rodon in there. I just think the way City play, we're going to need to have competent defenders that can defend in them 1v1 situations. I'm not so sure Ben Davies is that person. I would hope that Dyer is going to start today. Romero on that right-hand side of that back three is going to support the wing-backs, who you'll see in a minute, which I'll put up. But yeah, I think if I look at that, aerially, that's got some strength in there. Definitely the players in there, I think, are the best three. But I'm honest with you, I think Davies is going to be in there. But that's what I would like to see. Let's go into the wing-back area. As I said, I think Conte is going to play through at the back today. Although saying that, I would prefer it to be a 4-2-1-3. I'll get into the reasons for that in a little while. So yeah, Emerson, best of a bad bunch. As I said, if I was going to be playing a wing back, I might even think about throwing Steven Bergwijn in there. But against City, I can't see how that happens today. Throw your comments in the comment section below, just in case you want to advise me on anything that you might think is a bit different. But yeah, Emerson, all Doherty, it's a toss-up, isn't it? They both can't defend, they both can't attack. So, you know, we've got to put one of them in there, unless we go for a Hail Mary and throw Lucas in there or something, which I can't see happening. So Emerson, Reguilon on the other side. But however, this was done prior to the information that I received, possibly about the COVID situation that we have with one player. And all the talk is that Reguilon hasn't featured much in the videos, which is, when I think about it, is true. So the likelihood is Reguilon is probably going to be Sessegnon in there. Now, got no problem with Sessegnon. He played well against Liverpool, against top-level opposition. What happened to him in the last game, though, wasn't nice. So if he doesn't get off to a great start, will the confidence be there with him? He's young, 21 years old. We've got to give him time. So I'm urging all supporters, you know, regardless of what happens today, we've got to stick with him. He's a young player. We'll see if he comes through. But yeah, he's gonna need to play well today, definitely. Bentancur, Højbjerg, I put in the middle too. As I said, I'm going for a 3-4-1-2 formation. Bentancur and Højbjerg. If you're gonna have two who are gonna be playing deeper, I think these two are better, more press resistant, certainly more aggressive. I'm not wanting to see Winks in there. I don't think anybody really wants to see number 8 in there. Well, some of you might. Sean, I know you like him, but even you have to say, I don't think he's going to be playing today. Well, hopefully not. Unless there's a subtle change of formation, as I said, about the potential 4-2-1-3 that Conte may do. I can't see it. Let's move forward. Steven Bergwijn. Now, a bit controversial. People say, what is Lucas? What's happened to Lucas? Well, Lucas, for me, he's an impact player. And again, we need players who the ball's going to stick with today. You know, I've seen too much of the time where Lucas doesn't seem to be able to trap anything. You know, he can't trap a mouse in a mouse trap. So I'm thinking Bergwijn today, maybe get Bergwijn in there. He's a bit more robust, holds the ball up in this position as well. If they're going to be playing, which I think City always play their same formation, that 4-1-2-3 with those wide players really wide. The fullbacks usually coming to overload in these areas as well. So we're going to need players who are quick, getting around the ball, getting around the players. If they play their deep line playmaker, which in the past has been Fernandinho, you know, you want someone to be able to get onto that player quickly. We're going to have to match up quickly in the middle midfield. The reason I'm talking about the 4-2-1-3 system for us as opposed to a 3 at the back is because they're going to be playing with a false 9. So they're going to literally have Foden or whoever's played in this central area dropping into here. Do we need 3 defenders against 0 players? No, we don't. We could have one of these players potentially dropping into midfield. But if they're going to be playing this strict back 3, who's going to do that? Or what we might see if we have enough possession is Romero coming down into these areas, potentially Davis or Rodon. As I said, I'm going to use Rodon in this example, attacking into these areas into midfield, possibly getting and linking up into the play into the box. However, that all depends on how much of the ball we have. And as we know, City love to have the football. We're not as comfortable in possession, shall we say, of recent times. So Bergwijn I put in there to help out with that, forward line, also with the counter-attack, because I think the obvious 2 players that will go up top, Kane and Son, unless, of course, any injuries. But we are going to need to do something off the counter-attack. There's no point in just defending against City. It's just not going to work, I don't believe. So, yeah, we can have a little bit of a change. You might see Kane potentially drop into this number 10 area. Bergwijn can then stretch the defence. Son, obviously, we know can stretch the defence. Hasn't been playing as well as we know he can. And there's a lot of debate about whether Son is contributing. He's contributing more than he should. He's contributing more than he was last season, etc. There's a lot of debate. As I said, stats can lie. Or stats don't lie, but they can deceive. Sorry about that. So Kane, Son, I'm going for them 2 up front. Bergwijn in behind. You could swap that in there for someone like Lucas if you really wanted to, but I don't really want to see Lucas play today. If I'm honest with you, I would rather see a 4-2-1-3 formation, and I'd still probably have this same team in there, but it's just a slight tweak of that. You might take one of these players out. It's probably likely to be Rodon of that. You'd have a back 2 of Dyer and Romero, Emerson, Sessegnon there. I still have these 2 behind, and then again, I'd have Bergwijn in there, potentially Kulusevski in there, and then you could have a front 3 of, as I said, take your pick. You could have Lucas, Kane, Son, blah, 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 blah. So Lucas potentially could come in for Rodon, or Kulusevski could come in for Rodon and make up that 4-2-1-3. But I don't think it's going to happen, people. So I don't know. Tell me what you think of this team. Tell me what you think of this lineup. Put in the comments below. Let's go to some of these comments in the comment section as we've got here. So we've got Daryl Denton. Welcome, Daryl. Heavy snow might be off. Oh dear. I don't know. I'm getting excited about that. But it would be good to have this game postponed, at least until we get good. Pep doing a rain dance as we speak. He's going to have to do more than that. We need some sort of like divine intervention, possibly even tornadoes, hurricanes, etc. Good afternoon, lads, or good afternoon to myself. It's just me today. Thank you very much for that. Now we've got John Fitzpatrick, big up. Angle's saying 3-0. He was in the late chat we had last night. 3-0, get ready for it. Good afternoon, NS Sports, you Chelsea man, you. Big up. Thank you very much for that. Harry's saying, holla, peeps. Put Yaffert there. He'll usually plays well against City. No Yaffert today. No Yaffert tomorrow. No Yaffert till he gets better. I'm sticking with this. They're better. Dyer definitely has to play today. Romero has to be in that team today. And like I said, you can take your pick of Rodon or potentially Ben Davis in there. I'd like to see Rodon, but I don't want to see Yaffert Tanganga. Pretty sure Yaff is injured. I hope so. No, that's unfair. No, I just don't want him to feature today. He's been a bit too prone to the mistakes, as have quite a few players. But yeah, NS Sports is saying I'm going for a shock. Manchester City 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Get in there. Get in there. I like that. No, well, if the weather is like it is now, live in Liverpool, the weather is trying to throw everything it's got at us. It's trying. Please keep trying. Part of the bus 451 from Juice Nuts there. Yeah, it's going to be that sort of thing. You know what? Spurs might surprise us today. You never, ever know. You never know. They might surprise us with as I said, all I want to see is performance, but they could surprise us with the result as well. Put the banner in below. So make sure you check us out later on today, straight after the full-time whistle. Around about 7:35, we're going to be going live for the reaction show. And we always do some lively reaction shows. Make sure you also look out for the future episodes of Judge Jodi, which will be doing the roundup on Monday. Good luck with that, Jodi. Look out for Chill Talking Points on Tuesday as well. And then we've got Art Sid. You may have seen the show from yesterday. Great show with Hustler and Sid yesterday. But check that out and check it out for next week, Friday. So all that's left is if you want to send us by WhatsApp, I'll put the number up the top. Let me see if I've got the number to put at the top so you can send us your quick WhatsApp messages of the score. So +44 7774 364 819. Short, quick WhatsApp message. Send it there, and we'll try and get them up as shorts on the channel. Any more comments coming? Let's have a look here. So we've got Ed M 3-0. Jesus, it's a bit early to be drinking. It's very early to be drinking, Ed. I'm not the one saying 3-0. I did predict yesterday a 1-1. That was my heart talk in my head. Is not going to tell you what it's thinking at this moment in time. So I'm still going to stick with that 1-1. But come on the weather. What are we saying here from NS Sports TV? Your City's bogey team. That's why I went for a Tottenham win. Well, not really, because we do all right against them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, but our results at the Etihad are not good. NS Sports TV. So don't be saying that out too loud. Anyway, that's enough of that. Guys, make sure you check us out. Check out the channel. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you are new to the channel, we will do all we can to give you as much content as we can all over the Spurs season. Ups, downs, ins, outs, all the rest of it. We all know what it's like to be a Spurs fan, but we've got to stick with the team. Make sure you do. Come on, Spurs. You can do it today. Well, I won't say you can do it today. We're going to give it a good go. As long as we see the effort, as long as we see the determination from these players, that's all I want to do. Look out and make sure you check out our preview show that we did yesterday as well. As I said, check out the art suit from yesterday as well. We've got plenty of content and plenty more coming. So make sure you check us out at Paxton TV. I'm Sam Spurs for Life. This has been your lineup show. This has been Darius3k's lineup show, as brought to you by Sam Spurs for Life. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you at the reaction show.